In 2020, I got into quite a hard period in my life. I split up with my partner of 6 years and I found myself completely alone in a foreign country where I didn't have any friends or family. I moved to a new city where I didn't know a single soul. That's where my journey started. I wanted to try therapy for a long time, and I decided that this was a perfect moment. You can hardly call it perfect, but the point was that I really knew that I needed it. Just a few weeks into therapy, I realized how many things were my own limitations and not the limitations that other people put onto me. I recognized my unhealthy patterns, my codependency, the root cause of it. I realized that nobody was limiting myself except myself, my childhood conditioning. I started to see my behavior and my past actions in a completely different perspective. We always blame others, we blame the world, we always think that the reasons why we don't have the life that we want are external. That somebody or something on the outside doesn't allow us to have what we want. But the most important thing that I learned in the past year, most of the time the reason is internal. It's within us. Until we become conscious of our unconscious patterns, limitations, beliefs, it's going to be very hard to take real actions that will help us change our lives for the better. And action is the ultimate thing that can change our life. Almost the whole year I was in therapy, and the journey was really intense, and the transformation was intense. I made new friends, I was taking care of my mental health, I was doing yoga, I was doing journaling, I was meditating often. I started to live alone for the first time ever, and I really learned to be comfortable on my own. I learned to understand my needs and my wants, and most importantly, I learned to allow myself to do the things that I wanted. That's one of the most difficult things for me because of my codependency. I ended up going back together with my partner, and I built healthier habits and healthier patterns in our relationship. And looking back, that was a really transformational period of my life, even though it never seems quite so intense in the moment, right? But still, there was one thing that was still bothering me that I really just couldn't work on. I couldn't change it. I've been wanting to change it for a very long time, and I just couldn't figure out how. And that was my work. During that year, all of the areas of my life improved, from, friendships, hobbies, relationship, fun and leisure, like all of them except one, which was still my work. I still didn't like my work. I hated my working hours, and I was really not satisfied with that area because it's been years since I ever started working. After I finished my university, I never really enjoyed my working hours. I always wanted something more. But finally, right before the summer, I took a leap and I just quit my freelance projects that I didn't want to do anymore without trying to find any replacement. Because I knew that once I find the replacement, which is kind of similar, it's just like a band-aid. It's going to change my attitude for a week when there is, this new period with new projects or new work. But that's not gonna fix it because I've done it so many times already. I knew that I have to do something bigger. So I literally just quit my projects without having that really big chunk of income anymore. I rented out my kind of expensive apartment to save the money. And then in the middle of nowhere, I find this coaching accreditation program, which made me feel like this is it. This is what I've been wanting. This is what I've been waiting for all these years. So I'm just so happy right now. Yet again, something crazy happened, and my whole inside feels that this is the thing that's supposed to happen. I'm so excited inside of myself. It's crazy. I'm almost trembling a little bit. So a little backstory. I really wanted to work for myself, having my own online business for many years now, but I didn't know what to do, how to do it, what can I sell and anything. So I'm really into coaching and self-development, so I knew that I have to move towards that direction. And I started to research, and I couldn't find anything that would 100% resonate with me. It didn't seem like modern, up-to-date concepts of coaching. And today I started to work this morning, and just coincidentally I go to my content calendar and I choose a place that I'm gonna write about today, and it appears to be a cafe that's called a cafe coach in Kangu. And I go to this, and I'm like already curious because it's a cafe for coaches. How cool is that? And I go there, and then I see that the website of the cafe, it's not just a cafe website, but it's called coachingmasters.com. And after writing the post, I go to the homepage of it, and I see that this is actually a coaching program, and there is a free webinar that anyone can check. I start to watch this webinar straight away. It's free, it's only 40 minutes. And I realized that this was given to me somehow. I didn't find it. I was just working on my regular working day, and this thing just happened. It just was presented to me. And this guy was also in Bali, and he has this coaching program, which is super modern, and everything resonated for me from the start, every single thing. And I was putting my card number just straight away because there was not a smallest doubt in me. And that's how it always should be when you're on the right path, I think. If there is a doubt, I already learned it before, and that's why I recently started to listen to myself more. And if there is a doubt, maybe this is not for me, I'm not sure, it's not your thing. I really believe it. Because when something is your thing, your whole body, the whole of you just says, do it, it's yours, you have to get it. And that's how it was, and I just subscribed. So I joined this certification program to become a transformation coach. And all this summer I've been on this journey of becoming a coach and, going through this program. And finally I was doing something that I was really passionate about. So I'm very happy to announce that I'm now an officially accredited life coach, and I'm so excited to start this journey to help others transform their lives like I transformed mine. I feel like I'm in the exact place that I wanted to be, and I cannot tell you how happy I am. So guys, in the description below I left some information on how you can reach me by Instagram or email if you want to work with me, if you want me to help you to transform your life. And I've also left a type form which you can fill in to have a discovery call. This is a free call where we can talk about your main obstacle in life, where you want to be, what's stopping you, and how exactly I can help you get to that point of where you want to be. Yeah, I'm so excited to start working with you. Reach out to me if you have any questions, and I will be so happy to talk to you. Alright guys, let's talk soon.